The feeling of loneliness can be overwhelming, and it's something that many people experience at some point in their lives. But why do we feel lonely? Is it something that's just part of the human experience, or is there more to it than that? In this video, we'll explore some of the reasons why you might feel lonely and how you can combat it. First, we'll note the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone can be a positive thing, allowing you to recharge and focus on yourself to improve your life. But feeling lonely can be a negative experience, even when you are surrounded by people. Loneliness is a universal experience that can be caused by a wide variety of factors. In this video, we'll explore some of the most common reasons why you might feel lonely, in the hopes of providing a deeper understanding of this complex issue. First on our list is a lack of social connections. Humans are social creatures, and we thrive on meaningful connections with others. When we feel like we don't have anyone to turn to for discussion, it can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. You can combat this by finding someone with whom you can discuss topics or ideas that concern you. Another reason why people might feel lonely is a change in circumstances. This could be a move to a new city or country, a breakup or divorce, the loss of a loved one, or even a change in employment or school. Any major life change can disrupt our social connections and leave us feeling adrift and alone. Third on our list is social anxiety or shyness. For some people, the fear of rejection or judgment outweighs the desire to be in a group of people. This can make it difficult to form new relationships or maintain existing ones. This can lead to a sense of loneliness and social isolation. This also can deprive you from useful social interaction. Again, finding someone like you sharing at least some of your interests can help to combat this. Fourth, we have technology and social media replacing human interaction. While social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram can help us stay connected with friends and family, they can also create feelings of loneliness and envy when we see others living seemingly perfect lives. Please note that what people present on social media is not necessarily how they live in real life. Social media is essentially marketing and self-public relations channel. Additionally, spending too much time online can lead to a lack of meaningful in-person interactions, which can increase feelings of loneliness. Regular walks outside, to the mall, on the street, meeting with friends, doing something together can help you to combat addiction to social media. Go to the gym, join tennis club, go hiking with friends. Join a club based on your hobby and interest where you can go to a physical location and interact with like-minded people. Next on our list are mental health issues like depression, anxiety, or PTSD. These conditions can affect mood, motivation, and ability to connect with others, which can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Here, you may need to talk to a psychologist. There is nothing wrong with it. They are trained to make us feel better about our lives. Another reason why people might feel lonely is lack of purpose or meaning in life. When we don't have a sense of direction or purpose, it can be difficult to form meaningful relationships or feel like we are making a difference in the world or making a progress. So, define your purpose, define your desires, define what drives you, get a hobby, figure out what you're good at and what makes you moving. Do something, produce, interact, create, sing, dance, write, even just for yourself. Figure out what you want to do in your life. Learning something new like a knowledge or a skill is very helpful here. Skill that you can share with society to make your existence more meaningful. Volunteering or doing something good for other people can help because you may get that thankful validation from other people, even if you just do it to be useful. Lastly, we have social stigma and discrimination. Unfortunately, some groups of people or types of people are more likely to experience loneliness due to social biases and discrimination. This can include many individuals. You may feel sometimes like you just do not get how to fit in, that you are misunderstood. In such a case, do not try to fit in, but simply be yourself. Do not try to be someone else. By being yourself, you are more likely to find genuine friends with whom you make personal connection, and you are more likely to find genuine niche where you would like to be. By understanding that many different factors that can contribute to loneliness, we can begin to develop strategies for overcoming it. Go and explore some practical tips and techniques for combating loneliness and building meaningful connections with others and with life and with the universe. Rule number 1 is not to expect much from other people. All people have their own struggles and focus on themselves. It's very hard for people to get out of their own shell and understand what others are feeling. You are and me are like that too. We want things to be our way. That is not how it works. Just enjoy interacting with other people without expecting them to somehow validate your existence or bow into your demands and desires. We can create our own little world within our personal societal boundaries without infringing on other people's personal spaces, because other people also have their personal spaces. And do not have high expectations from life. Universe will not cater to you. You must achieve things by your own efforts. Just enjoy living, enjoy being here on this planet. Loneliness is a universal experience that can be caused by a wide variety of factors. In this YouTube video, we explored some psychology, some common reasons why people might feel lonely, in the hopes of providing a deeper understanding of this complex issue. But in addition to the reasons we already discussed, there are many other factors that can contribute to feelings of loneliness. Here are a few more. Busyness. In our fast-paced and constantly connected world, it can be easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. However, when you are too busy to make more time for meaningful social connections, it can leave you feeling lonely and disconnected. Perfectionism. For some people, the pressure to be perfect can lead to a sense of isolation and loneliness because we can never achieve perfection. Perfection is just a motivational goal. We're afraid to show our flaws because we care too much about validation from other people. We are focused on their opinion, not on our own. When we feel like we can't show our flaws or vulnerabilities to others, it can be difficult to form deep and meaningful connections or any connection at all sometimes. So grow a little bit of thick skin, do not take things personally, and do not get offended easily. Please understand that you cannot possibly please everyone. Just few people that you want to please, and yourself. So be genuine and be true to yourself. Trauma. People who have experienced trauma, such as abuse or neglect, may struggle with feelings of loneliness and mistrust. This can make it challenging to form close relationships or to feel like we belong in social settings. Just let it go. Do not let trauma persist and affect your life. We all experience some kind of trauma. It's just about how we react to it. Live your life. Aging. As we age, our real-life social networks can shrink, and we may experience more physical limitations. The weight of your life, your failures, lack of progress in life, unaccomplished goals may affect your desire to interact with others. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, particularly for those who live alone or have limited mobility. Move around, observe life, nature, things, events, go places, see people. Find type of places or events which you like to attend. This will help you to get out of your shell. Cultural or linguistic barriers. For people who are immigrants, or from different cultures, or from different social walks, or even from different area, Language barriers or differences in social norms can make it difficult to form connections with others and difficult to adjust. This can lead to a sense of loneliness and feeling like we don't belong. But I think this factor is a little bit overrated. Cultural norms and standards aside, people are not much different from each other around the world. People are the same on basic level. You can find friends in any culture. Just show them respect and do not be too pushy or too noisy. Some religions and philosophies teach us that you are alone in this world. The primary interaction is between you and the universe. Imagine the world as a playground, or like if you are in a one-person computer game. On the one hand, you are alone. On the other, you have freedom of choice. Choice what you do, where you go, with whom you interact. It's not that bad if you look at it from different perspective. Watching movies also help us to feel being part of something. But watching movie in a movie theater helps us to get out and obtain new experiences. Try going to museums, theaters, opera, sporting events. Culturize yourself. Then you can shock your friends or coworkers by saying, "Oh, I went to the opera yesterday. I think it was a masterpiece. The lead baritone is just amazing. I really recommend you go and see it." Just watch the expression on their faces. They may think that you are snobby, or they may start respecting you. Ultimately, feeling lonely is a common human experience, but it doesn't have to be a permanent one. By understanding why you feel lonely and taking action to address it, you can build fulfilling relationships and lead happier and more connected and more productive life. Remember that all your life you are building a foundation for your own life in the future. Be careful with how you feel and what exploration and enjoyment opportunities you miss. Alcohol is not experience, it's an addiction and a replacement for actual experience. You are missing a lot by clogging into your own shell all the time. Sporting event, theater, walk in the park, on the major promenade street, that is experience. Let's also touch on the importance of self-reflection and mindfulness when it comes to combating loneliness. Sometimes our negative thoughts and beliefs can contribute to feelings of isolation and disconnection from others. By taking time to reflect on our own feelings and thoughts, we can begin to challenge these negative beliefs and cultivate a more positive mindset. Basically, throw away negative thoughts. Relax from both inside and from outside. By understanding the many different factors that can contribute to loneliness, we can begin to identify strategies for addressing it. In my next video, I will explore some practical tips and techniques for overcoming loneliness and building meaningful connections with others. So I want to thank you for watching this video. You may like, you may subscribe, or you may not like if you don't subscribe. It's up to you because you have freedom of choice. And hopefully I will see you in the next video.